Imagine pulling a rusted lump out of the ocean and realizing it's not a rock. Because inside that crust hidden under 2,000 years of salt and darkness, there are gears. Not simple gears, not ancient decoration, precision, cut teeth, stacked like a watch, like something that shouldn't exist in the ancient world. And here's the worst part. This machine was designed to predict the sky, the sun, the moon, eclipses, time itself. So the question isn't, what is it? The question is, who built a computer before computers were supposed to exist? This story doesn't start in a laboratory, it starts in the sea. Early 1900s, a group of sponge divers is searching the waters near a rocky Greek island. The kind of job where the ocean can either feed you or kill you. One diver goes down. Seconds later, he rockets back up shaking, breathless, terrified like he saw a ghost. But it wasn't a ghost, it was a wreck, a ship graveyard, statues, pottery, treasure scattered like bones on the seabed. They begin hauling artifacts up, and among them, a corroded chunk of bronze that looks like garbage. No one celebrates it, no one even notices it, not yet. Months later, the garbage cracks. A scientist examines it and freezes. Because inside the green rust are interlocking gears, dozens of them, arranged with intention. And if your brain is already trying to explain it away, maybe it has a simple clock, maybe it's part of a ship tool. No, this thing is too complex, way too complex. Ancient Greece had philosophy, mathematics, art, but gear systems like this shouldn't appear until over 1,000 years later. And then comes the second shock. Some fragments have faint inscriptions, tiny text carved into metal-like instructions, like labels. Like someone expected a user to operate it. Meaning this wasn't a random curiosity, this was a device. A machine made to do a job, to calculate, to predict. To model the heavens as if the sky itself was a clock and this device was the key, and now the ocean has handed it back, like evidence from a timeline that doesn't match the one we were taught. Picture it, a wooden box about the size of a shoebox. Bronze dials on the front and back, knobs you could turn. You rotate one handle, and the gears move like a living brain. The front could show positions of celestial bodies, a mechanical map of the sky. The back, even stranger, it could track lunar cycles, calendars, games, time, and most famously, predict eclipses. Let that sink in. Eclipses aren't random. They follow patterns, complex ones. To predict them, you need mathematics, astronomy, and engineering all working together. This machine wasn't just telling time, it was telling the future of the sky. Here's where the story turns unsettling. Because once experts realized what it was, they faced a bigger mystery. If ancient people could build this, where's everything else? Where are the earlier prototypes? Where are the other machines? Because technology doesn't appear out of nowhere, it evolves. But this device shows up like a fully formed miracle, then disappears from history like it never happened. No factories, no instruction manuals preserved, no workshops discovered with matching gear parts. Just one machine, broken into fragments, dragged out of the sea, like the only surviving tooth of a vanished monster. And that raises a terrifying possibility. What if ancient knowledge wasn't primitive? What if parts of it were simply lost? Not destroyed in a single dramatic event, but erased slowly by time, fire, war, shipwrecks, and silence. So who built it? A genius? A secret group of engineers? A workshop tied to famous mathematicians? Maybe it was commissioned by someone wealthy, a ruler who wanted power through prediction. Because if you can predict eclipses, calendars, seasons, you can control ceremonies, navigation, farming, politics. You can make the sky look like it answers to you. And why was it on that ship? Maybe it was being delivered like priceless technology in transit, or stolen, or moved during a war. Then the sea swallowed it. And for 2,000 years it sat in darkness, gears locked in rust, like a brain waiting to wake up. The Antikythera Mechanism forces a weird thought into your head. Human progress might not be a straight line. It might be a series of climbs, collapses, and recoveries. We like to believe history moves forward, neatly stoned tools to bronze to iron to computers. But this machine suggests something messier, that brilliance can exist and still vanish, that a civilization can touch the edge of something incredible and then drop it into the ocean of time. And if that happened once, how many other breakthroughs were lost? Machines, maps, medicines? Ideas that never made it into textbooks because they didn't survive long enough? Now imagine the last person who held it. Maybe they knew exactly what it was. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they ran their fingers over the wooden case, turned the handle, watched the dials move, and felt like they were holding the universe in their hands. Then the storm hit, the ship broke, and the greatest computer of the ancient world sank silently into black water. No dramatic goodbye. No legend. Just gone. Until one day, a diver reached into the sea and pulled up what looked like a worthless lump, and inside that lump, the past was still thinking. If you want more real mysteries like this, objects that rewrite what we think we know, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because the ocean still has secrets, and sometimes it gives them back.